The Way of the Sparrow. Beneath the shade of an ancient cherry tree, a Zen monk sat in quiet meditation. The world moved around him, the whisper of the wind, the rustling of leaves, the soft chirping of birds greeting the morning. He noticed everything, yet he remained still, as steady as the earth beneath him. A young man named Kenji approached hesitantly. He had always felt like an outsider, as if the world belonged to those who spoke louder, moved faster, and shined brighter. In his silence, he felt unseen. In his solitude, he felt small. The monk opened his eyes and gestured for Kenji to sit. After a moment, he pointed to a small sparrow pecking at the ground nearby. "Tell me, Kenji," the monk said, "do you see that sparrow?" Kenji nodded. "Does it try to be an eagle? Does it wish to roar like a tiger?" Kenji frowned. "Number it just is." The monk smiled. "Yes, it does not compare itself to others. It does not wish to be louder or stronger. And yet, it survives. It builds its nest. It finds food. It greets the morning with a song only it can sing." Kenji looked down. But the world favors the bold, the loudest voices, the biggest presence. What can someone like me offer? The monk picked up a single cherry blossom that had fallen at his feet. This flower does not shout for attention, yet look how beautiful it is. The river does not fight to be noticed, yet it carves through mountains. The moss does not seek the sun, yet it softens the hardest stone. He placed the flower in Kenji's hand. The world needs quiet souls, just as much as it needs loud ones. You are not meant to compete with others. You are meant to exist as you are, to listen when others speak too much, to see what others overlook, to bring stillness where there is noise. Like the sparrow, you do not need to stand out to belong. Kenji felt something shift within him. He had spent his life believing he needed to change, to be louder, to take up more space. But the sparrow, the river, the moss, they all thrived simply by being what they were. As Kenji stood to leave, the sparrow took flight, disappearing into the endless sky. For the first time, Kenji didn't feel small. He didn't feel unseen. He simply felt enough. And that was all he ever needed to be.